not exactly photography related, but you do need one of these for editing. Greetings all. Yeah, I thought actually film this one, and even though this is not directly photography related, the thing is when you come to doing your post-process and stuff like that, you do need a bit of a decent machine, especially if you're switching between programs, like you're switching from Lightroom to Photoshop without closing one down. You can, and opening the other one up, you can, switch directly from one to the other quite easily. The only problem I've got is my older machine. It's struggling a little bit, let's just say the least. What have we got here? Now, not going to go into too much of what and why, but NZXT 510 case. Reason I like this one is it's got a glass panel so you can see inside it, lovely, and it's got good structure inside for cable management. It's a really nice case, not very expensive, because at the end of the day I'm trying to do this on, I'll try not to skimp, but I didn't want to go just splashing out thousands, so yeah, I am doing on a bit of a budget, but it is a big budget. So we've got NZXT case. We have power supply, which is the Corsair. It's only 650, but it's a modular power case. It's gold rated, and that's basically to say that the components inside are a lot better. Big choice between Ryzen and Intel for the CPU, and the thing is, because this tower itself is not just for gaming, it's not just for doing photo editing, I do a lot of gaming as well. So I needed something with a good little bit of a punch on for gaming purposes and for doing the photo editing as well. So I've chosen the Ryzen, the AMD Ryzen. Now it's the Ryzen 3600. It's a good mid-range processor to actually use, and this was an absolute frigging bargain when I bought that. Brand new, so I ain't going to worry about that one. So yeah, basically the AMD comes with just a normal standard RAF cooler, which is, a normal stock cooler, which is really good. But obviously, I don't plan on overclocking anything on here, so I don't really need to go water cooling with the AIOs or anything like that. But because obviously of rendering and stuff like this, I wanted something that was going to make sure that this thing was going to be cooled. So the normal Wraith cooler was in the bin, and we got the Prism instead, which these are designed actually for the Ryzen 7 and the Ryzen and what have you. So I know that's going to keep it cool, and it's RGB, so it'll look pretty. And DDR4 memory, 16 gig. I will be doubling this in the next couple of months. For gaming, 16 gig, more than enough. For doing video editing and all the rest of it, it needs to be more. So I will add to that later on. NVMe, M.2 NVMe drive, that's a must. Normal hard drives just don't cut it when you're doing any sort of work that puts strain on the hard drive, because they just can't keep up. So NVMe is a big must. And the other hard drive is 1 terabyte Crucial SSD, and also, which is in the other machine that I'm going to take out, is a 2 terabyte. That's just a standard hard drive. That's just for storing stuff on. So it's not going to be under any stress. It's literally just for storing stuff on that I'm not going to use very much. But I've got to whip that out of the other machine. So I didn't bother buying a new one for that reason. I'm down to the thing that's going to power it all, which is the Tomahawk Max motherboard. This is the second revision, so it's the Tomahawk Max II. It's not a Mini or a Micro ATX. It's the full board. Reason being is I've got plenty of room for expansion and other crap that I might want to put in a future date. Because for some reason NZXT had decided to only give me 4 of 8 screws that I bloody need to screw my board in. Luckily I've got spares. Right, here we go.
Because he's always sorting.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I hope it wasn't too boring for you. The reason I actually wanted to do this was because I actually needed a new machine, and the old one was actually capable for just general use. But the thing is I needed something a little bit quicker. Obviously for the video rendering purposes of this, and so yeah, I did need something a little bit quicker. Now I know that there are probably going to be a few people that are going to see this. You're going to go, a GTX 1050 Ti. Well, the thing is, at the moment, I'm not paying the prices for a new graphics card. And the thing is, I do want one of the RTXs, either 2060 Super or the 3060, 3070, something like that. But at the moment, because of the way that they are on the market, I am not paying them prices. And just to put it in a bit of perspective for you, just buying the graphics card that I want is more than what this whole setup cost me. And I'm not paying those prices, so I am prepared to wait for a couple of years or until them prices come down to something a little bit more reasonable. And the card that I use is more than capable. I can play loads of games on it, and it doesn't struggle. It's pretty good actually, and it can render all this video not a problem. So it is capable. I will eventually want something quicker, but I'm not going to bore you with that anyway. And but thanks anyway for watching. And if you have got to the end, there is a bit of a surprise for you, because this thing is actually supposed to be about photography. So if you have made it to the end, you won't be disappointed, because I obviously have been out and about, and I haven't been videoing it being out and about purely because I know I won't be able to get it done, because I'm obviously doing this. But I have done the editing on the photos, and I left them all to the very end for you. So if you have made it this far, there is something photography related in this video. So until the next time, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.